Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the gentleman from New Jersey for his leadership in speaking out on this very important issue. Our Declaration of Independence, our nation's birth certificate, states that all are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among those are the right to life. But now for 40 years, over 55 million Americans have been denied that basic right to life guaranteed by our Declaration of Independence. The Supreme Court got it wrong with Roe, just as they got it wrong with Dred Scott. Now, I accept the fact that under our system of law, Roe is the law of the land today. But I, along with many millions of people around America, pray that one day that decision will be overturned. While in this body, we've had much spirited debate over the right to life, there's one area where we have found bipartisan agreement, and that is that taxpayers should not be forced to subsidize a practice that so many of us find abhorrent. We must protect taxpayers from funding abortion. That's why earlier today I introduced legislation that would do just that. Under Obamacare, the federal government is required to sponsor at least 2 multi-state insurance plans. The bill that was introduced earlier today would simply prevent those plans from paying for abortions, thus making sure that taxpayers around the nation are not required to subsidize the taking of life. Now, this isn't new policy. In fact, it's simply an extension of long-standing federal policy, and that's why I urge my colleagues to support this bill. Recently, President Obama said, when it comes to protecting the most vulnerable among us, we must act now. Let's do the right thing. This bill is an effort to do the right thing, to protect taxpayers from funding the destruction of the most vulnerable among us, the unborn child. In closing, let's remember the words of the prophet of old. This day I call on heaven and earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that your children may live. On this 40th anniversary of Roe, let us rededicate ourselves to choose life. I yield back.
Thank you.